Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Moving forward with everything, but just before we do, good things do happen and they do normally come in threes. We've got loads of different good things that have happened. Things are moving forward, but Rabbi's main account has been removed from Twitter, and this is for the simple fact that laws have been broken. I'm not going to give this guy any more than a minute of my time here on the channel. I'm simply going to say, long pause, if and only if you believe that reporting this person to the correct authorities is the right thing for you to do, then go for it, because it's only going to help us remove these people, because they've actually broken laws now. But like I said, they're getting no more than a minute. So moving over to a tweet that I put out late last night. I'm recording this around midnight here, so yeah, anything could have happened between then and then. So I honestly do think this, and it's time to introduce a slashing punishment for validators who just don't vote, and the ones specifically that consecutively do not vote and have not ever voted, because many validators just have simply never ever voted. Okay, and then you've got others like Terra who will choose to not vote on a proposal such as mine, because they know that doing that adds voting power and that pushes it up to quorum. Their best bet is to play the dirty tactic and not vote. There must be punishments in place for this. CXs can claim vast amounts of rewards and they can give absolutely nothing in return and don't even vote. There must be change, and change can only start at the core in places like this with brilliant minds. We need to introduce a punishment system that slashes and sends a portion of those coins that they have delegated to the Oracle rewards pool, and it should be that simple. Literally that simple. We have a slashing module. It's not something that would need to be whipped up and a lot of work go into it. It's probably a very, very simple task. Now we're on Terra Docs. I'm going to leave a link to this in the description. In fact, I'm going to add a link to this in the description as a upload default. This is a very important tool. Terra Docs tells you everything you would like to know about this blockchain. Now, if we go and we look at the Validators FAQ and we scroll all the way through the vast amounts of information, and I mean, this is just for the FAQ here, okay? These are all the different sections and what they cover. A very small section about responsibilities. Do validators need to be publicly identified? No, they do not. Each delegator will value validators based on their own criteria. Validators are typically advised to register a website address when they nominate themselves so they can advertise their operations as they see fit. What are the responsibilities of a validator? A validator must run the correct software versions. This is what actually leads to slashing. That's something that can lead to slashing when you're running out-of-date software. So validators need to make sure that their servers are always online and that their private keys are not compromised. Provide oversight. Okay, provide oversight and feedback on the correct deployment of community pool funds. Terra Protocol includes a governance system for proposals to facilitate the adoption of its currencies. Validators are expected to hold budget executors to provide transparency and to use funds efficiently. We are not currently do this, and neither is Terra Rebels. Be active members of the community. Validators should always be up to date with the current state of the ecosystem so that they can easily adapt to any change. And that's it. Those three small things, and we can't even get that out of them. There must be a punishment. There must be some sort of punishment where if you don't vote for two proposals on the trot, then you're going into slashing mode, because ultimately we're just going to have people rape, pillage and plunder this blockchain till there's nothing left. And something to really take in at the moment with all of this stuff going on with Rabbi and all of the stuff with, if you don't know who LUNC High Castle is, go take a look at the videos he's put up recently. I can't put them up because they're copyrighted, probably to them or something strange. I don't want to mess around with them. They hit the nail on the head. If you're wondering what's going on behind the scenes, go and look at that account. Honestly, it's crazy. But LUNC is such a direct threat to Luna. It really is that simple, and accounts like Rabbi weren't around when Terra rebels were at their feet. They weren't doing what they were doing now. They were just saying a few things here and there. It was more or less just a persona. And it seems rather obvious who is behind these accounts, who's behind these attacks, and why they're doing it. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely absurd that people are doing this. But I think what people need to understand is this is billions upon billions of dollars that are at stake currently. Okay, billions of dollars. And this account wasn't that bothered, okay, until we become streamlined, until we got this really good L1 team. We started to move the gears. We got aligned. Things were happening. All of a sudden, boom. Now, what I believe has happened is DK is going through some crazy stuff. As to his location, who bloody knows? Things aren't good at Luna, and they are doing damage control on a very good scale. You know, that thing's falling apart. DK has the keys to everything. That is that ledger that they found on him. That has the keys to everything. And there has been money leaving those wallets. And there has been weird things going on with Daniel Shin's wallets. They are doing damage control. We are a threat, and we are a direct threat to Luna. They lost millions in the crash, then they sold their coins, right? People bought $2, $3, $5 worth of coins right at that very, very bottom from PancakeSwap. Matthew Perry's one of these people, and made $20,000 from that $4. Okay. The majority of those who held Luna were selling on the way down, meaning they were selling for peanuts. Imagine how it feels for them, okay, as a group who lost everything, sold their coins to watch all of us lot get rich. See our blockchain succeed. Nah, this is damage control. This is something to do to keep us halted until Luna figures itself out and they can push forward. One of my deeper theories at the moment is simply that they didn't anticipate all of this happening. What I believed they were intending to do is move the new community to Luna, give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, and then simply go, well, we've got all of this funding and stuff over at Luna Classic. We should probably merge that. Nobody's using it. Well, they didn't anticipate people like myself coming about and simply going, you know what, let's boost this up. Many attempts have been made to take power from that same group of people. There have been people that have been involved with it. It's all very peculiar, and you know, we need to be very careful with this USTC repeg, because ultimately, you know, someone might be trying to crash the price, and then out of nowhere, the USTC teams all of a sudden, oh, you know, LUNC is not working, it's broken, you know, we can't do this, you don't have a correct station that works, we're not going to be launching on Rebel Station, we don't trust them, and, you know, I think it's best we just launch on Luna, and I don't ever want to get to that point. I don't ever want that to be a problem, and this is why I always walk these kind of like good cowboy, bad cowboy paths, because ultimately that's how you get to these end results of what could happen and how it could happen. I've called many things time and time before, and they have come to fruition months later. From, you know, being in Terra Rebels saying that Rexy is a bad actor and he doesn't know anything about the blockchain, all came to fruition. I said Binance are burning, came to fruition. There's not many things I've been wrong about, and ultimately, I'm here for this blockchain, and I want to see change. And like I said, change starts at the core. We must push that change. If a proposal goes up, I hope we can get enough support on it for some sort of punishment system. There has to be a punishment. There has to be. It can't go on like this. It's just absolutely insane that we've got those same... You know, if you look at the top node ranks, the people that we're around now being rank 8, thank everyone so much for delegating with us. I really appreciate it. Our exchanges that do absolutely nothing. They're not even burning. You know, it's absolutely crazy that we're so laid back and so blasé. We don't go for these such simple things that we could fix to bring huge amounts of change. If we get this new station system implemented, it's going to streamline everything. And Terra Rebels can continue to run their wallet systems. You know, We need more decentralization. This is the point, and they're voting against decentralization. Well, in fact, they're just not voting for it. They're that snaky, they're that sneaky, and that's just how these dirty, bad actors play the game. Folks, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. None of this is financial advice. Beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody pretending to be me, and have a really nice day. Drop a like, drop a comment on the way out, and like always, folks, pause, say it with me.